It's been nearly 20 years since one of the darkest days in American history. 9/11. A man born in mid-Michigan was one of the victims, but as his father says, he was also one of the heroes. Todd Beamer tried to stop terrorists from taking over their plane before it crashed into a Pennsylvania field. His father tells TV5's Rachel McCrary, though no one on United Airlines Flight 93 survived, his son and other passengers still saved lives.
Todd Beamer was born in Flint and raised in Flushing until he was 6. He coined the famous phrase during the 9/11 attacks, uttered with bravery in the face of darkness on a doomed airplane.
Are you guys ready? Let's roll.
20 years later, Todd's father, David Beamer, remembers his son and what the other passengers did to save countless others.
Time does fly by. Todd was a great guy. He's a wonderful son, a wonderful husband, father.
Todd was on Flight 93 when passengers were made aware the plane had been hijacked by terrorists. One even had a bomb strapped around his waist. Beamer says his son was just 32 years old at the time, and he had a great life and a promising future.
I treasure the memories of Todd and Lisa and their little boys, who were 3.5 and 1.5 at the time. Lisa was pregnant.
During the same time, 2 airplanes that morning had already crashed into the World Trade Center towers in New York. It's believed the plane Todd was on was headed for the White House or the U.S. Capitol. Beamer says 40 passengers and crew members, including Todd, decided to act and take back the plane. And right before the strike, Todd said a prayer and that courageous phrase, "Are you ready? Let's roll."
And so "let's roll" was a signal, a call to action. And then what they did, all of them on Flight 93, was they launched our first successful counterattack in this war.
Successful in that it ended up crashing in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. And while all lives were lost, if it had made it 20 more minutes, Beamer believes it could have killed more people. This 9/11, Beamer will be going somewhere for the first time on that day since the attack. He's visiting the 9/11 Spirit of America Memorial in Kashmir, Washington.
These people are remembering and honoring and celebrating lives going forward. I thought this is kind of a special place, special people.
There isn't a day that goes by that Beamer doesn't think about his son and the heroic acts for those on the plane that day and all of the service members that followed to defend the United States. And he wants this anniversary to remind people we should never forget.
We're on the verge of not only forgetting what happened and what people did in the days after, we're forgetting about the enemy.
In Flint, Rachel McCrary, WNEM TV5.
David Beamer will be the keynote speaker at the 9/11 Spirit of America Memorial on Saturday. And for more information on that event, go to the Thursday Hot Links section on WNEM.com. TV5 will have continuing coverage of the 20th anniversary of 9/11 throughout the weekend.